lot. 2025, live and direct, so they say. Peace, family, peace, 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 y'all. Before you do anything, make sure you share, y'all. Before you do anything, make sure you share. Before you do anything, make sure you share, y'all. We got a lot to talk about, family. I got a lot of updates. All right. I know a lot of y'all watching the news. Okay. Please share, y'all. We got a lot to talk about. All right. So tap in, family. Make sure you share, y'all. Make sure you share. First and foremost, peace and love. Peace and love, y'all. Make sure y'all share. Make sure y'all share, y'all. Again, this live is going to be very informative. I know y'all see the fires out in California. All right. So how can we use this information? All right, so how can we tap in? How can we use some of this information to help some of these folks that are in California? All right, so make sure you share. Make sure you share to somebody that you know that are dealing with fires in California. All right, LA, where you at? Okay, I know y'all have people that's out that way. Now, I got a lot of friends that are out there. Okay, so peace to everyone that's out there. I know it's a lot of things going on. Man. All right, so we want to do our best to bring awareness, all right, to also bring information. All right, but before we get to that, all right, make sure y'all share, family. This live is basically going to be about that as well, but also some of the information that ACA has to offer. All right, now we were supposed to have a class this Saturday. Y'all remember 1/11, all right, at 1. All right, but we had to reschedule, all right, due to the weather this weekend. All right, so it will be on this Saturday, the same time at 1 o'clock, family. So if you missed this past Saturday, remember, y'all, it got rescheduled. All right, so we're meeting this Saturday for the Clarity course. All right, followed by next weekend, we will be in Charlotte, North Carolina, y'all. So make sure y'all tap in for that. Make sure y'all tap in. Link is in the bio. All right, if you want to tap in with us, we will be in Charlotte, North Carolina, the weekend of the 25th and the 26th. So grab your tickets. All right, while they're available. All right. Also, me and Dev Hawk, for all y'all that are out there that's dealing with child support. Again, both sides. If you're if you have issues receiving child support, if you have issues paying child support. All right. We have a class coming, y'all, March 8th. All right. March 8th and 9th. All right. Me and Dev Hawk will have a part 2. All right. To the child support class that we did last year. All right. So, again, if you're dealing with child support issues, whether it's receiving, all right, or giving child support, all right, we will have a class March 8th and March 9th. All right. Stay tuned for that. Me and Dev will do a live on that as well. All right. Now, we've had a lot of folks. All right. We got a lot of folks that's been getting remedy and results, family. My apologies. I haven't been posting them. My apologies, family. All right, but we've been getting a lot of folks beating evictions, a lot of folks getting settlements. All right, some lowball settlements, but that's a start. All right, that's a start. All right, that's a start. Now, imagine somebody paying you to stop pressing charges on them. Imagine that. All right, imagine that. I know some folks can't even fathom that. Again, imagine not having to work to pay bills using income. For everybody that thinks this information is scam, this information is, it sounds too good to be true, I can break it down in less than 10 minutes, family. Okay, now this is something called the application. We all apply for credit. We all apply for let's say housing. We all apply for cars. We all apply for jobs. All right. Now, a lot of us, including myself, did not understand the power of an application, family. All right. And that's why I'm so glad. I'm so honored to be able to understand contract law. Because when you understand contract law, family, you don't have time for a job. All right. Your mind doesn't even have time to think about a job. Or to think about, oh my gosh, what about the bills next month? All right, because you'll be so fixated on, damn, what are some of the rights that I have in my contract? I see in my contract it says that I have an obligation to pay back, quote unquote, $50,000. Oh, damn, I also learned that the application was provided by using my government name. My government name is a business name. All right. Now that I understand that it's a business name, all right, that business name also has an access number. This access number is a social. This access number is the EIN. Okay. Think about it. All right, just follow on. I'm trying to break this down in less than 10 minutes. Okay, again, this is not where you going, oh my gosh, tell me to. All right, no, I'm just trying to give those understanding. Okay. All right. So again, we provide them an application. They receive this application, but a lot of us don't understand what happens after we submit an application. We honestly believe it's, well, let me see if I get approved because of my credit score. All right. Or damn, let me see if I get approved because I think I make enough money. Family, it has nothing to do with that. Now, if we allow them to dictate us on our credit scores or our credit history, guess what they're going to do? They're going to dictate us on our credit history or our credit score. Now, if we come in out the gate, all right, off the jump, letting them know like, hey, I'm coming forth as the agent here on behalf of the principal, and I would like to utilize the principal's benefits, the principal's interests to set all debts owed by or to principal. Okay, so again, it's the negotiation tactics, family. You got to have negotiations. Have y'all ever y'all noticed something? It's big in like I guess the music industry. A lot of starving artists sign. I can't cuss because I'm on TikTok. A lot of starving artists sign very bad contracts, family. All right, very bad contracts to the point majority of them say the same thing, like, man, they did me like this. Like, whoa, wait a minute. Why didn't you read your contract? Okay, why didn't you read your contract? Now you feel sorry for them. All right, now I don't feel sorry for nobody that don't read nothing and just signs things and just say, well, I didn't know. All right, it's the same way for myself. Like when I used to sign contracts, didn't understand what I was signing because I just wanted the keys. All right, I just wanted the keys. I did not care what the contract says. I just wanted to know, was I approved? Okay, and can I get the keys today? That's it. I didn't read where it said like, hey, there's a security interest attached to this contract. I promise to give them a security interest. I promise to let them withhold all my proceeds. I didn't even know what that meant. All right, I didn't even read it. All right, and if I did read it, I wouldn't have known what it meant anyway, to the point where that would stop me from saying, okay, here's my signature. Okay, so you got to understand what's going on. So anyway, back to the application. So we submit an application. All right, we're also supposed to submit a power of attorney with that application, because an application with no power of attorney is like a blank check. Imagine walking around, you write on your checkbook, you write $100 million, but you don't write who you going to endorse it to. You just basically it's blank, and whoever you hand it to, they can take it and on your behalf because you gave it to them voluntarily. Nobody put a gun to your head and say, man, come down here and get this raggedy Toyota and put $5,000 down on this raggedy Toyota. No offense to Toyota, I'm just giving an example. All right, nobody put a gun to your head and said that. You were the starving artist that said, you know what, I need a car, anything. All right, I just need something to get me from point A to point B, or I just need a house or an apartment. It doesn't matter where it's at. I just need somewhere to stay because I don't want to. So it's literally a starving artist. So now when we start to understand this contract law, we start to say things like, this is fraud. How many of us started saying that when we started reading? I used to say the same thing. I say, yo, this is fraud. They can't do this. They stole my money. They he ha. No, they did not steal your money. Okay, you gave it to them. You think somebody not gonna take money you just give? All right, go try to walk out your door tomorrow and hand somebody a lump sum of money and see if they be like, oh no, I don't want it. Man, come on, y'all. We gotta understand. We gotta stop living in fairy world. That's really what's going on. No offense to the Toyota drivers. Okay, I was just giving an example. I could have said Honda, could have said anything. All right, no offense to the Toyota drivers. Okay, I know Toyota got some very nice cars, especially the I guess you say the new tier. All right, no offense. All right, but anyways, I see somebody said you cannot put cash down on a credit transaction. I gotta remember I'm on TikTok. I want to curse so bad, but anyway, all right, that's true, but that's just like saying, well, they're not supposed to take. Yeah, they're not supposed. Yeah, you're not supposed to get drunk every day. All right. You're not supposed to eat a large amount of sugars every day. There's a lot of things we're not supposed to do. All right. But is that going to stop them from doing it? If you come to my dealership, let's say, and remember, y'all, a lot of these, I'm going to say 100% of these salesmen do not understand the truth in lending. They don't understand what I'm talking about right now. So imagine being a salesman, you walking through the doors as a customer, you're a salesman. Your job is to get a down payment. Your job is to sell a car. You see what I'm saying? So whoever walked through them doors, you like, hey, Miss Linda, hey, what you looking for? Hey, yeah, we got something down here for you right here. How much you got to put down? They just throw it out there, not because they understand that you could utilize truth in lending. They don't even understand truth in lending. And if they did understand truth in lending, they would not be no salesman at no dealership. Okay, all right. I'm gonna tell y'all this right here. For all y'all, if y'all understood interest, you would not be working. A lot of y'all will probably be doing what I'm doing right now. Sitting down, teaching. I'm trying to tell you, I used to sit down on the forklift, all right? Used to be dropping off the damn, man, oh my God, I got to put a picture up when I dropped a whole case off the third level. Y'all, was a case full of shampoo. I'm talking, it fell on my whole damn forklift, y'all. You would have thought it was, man, what? I'm talking, anyway. All right, now I get to sit down and help folks with their bills. Do you not know how big of a help that is other than me just picking up pallets and putting them in damn 18-wheelers? Man, bring the robots in, man. Man, yeah, they fired me on the spot. They walked me out smooth. Yeah, I got walked out that day. For sure. Last pallet of the day. Some of y'all might seen that video I put up. I put it up again. But y'all, I'm talking about, we got off work at, 12 a.m.? I'm talking about it's 11:52. Last pallet. And my boy said, man, leave that shit alone, man. I'm like, nah, let me go ahead and get this last one. When I tell you it fell off the top rope, y'all. Boom! Everybody came around. Oh, are you all right? I'm just shaking my head laughing because I was like, I can't believe I just did this, man. They walked me out of there clean. All right, but anyway, back to what we're talking about. The application, family. Let's stay focused. All right, I got plenty of stories for y'all. Trust and believe. All right, but let's stay focused. All right, remember the application. When you focus and understand your power of the application, you got to remember, family, you're giving somebody your private information. Do you just give anybody your social? Do you just give anybody your social? Do you? No, you don't. So anybody that you give your financial privacy to, family, now they have a fiduciary duty. For any of y'all that doesn't know what a fiduciary duty is, and again, I'm pronouncing it wrong. I'm from the South, man. Forget all that, y'all. Some people, it's not fiduciary. It's fiduciary. All right, man. Fiduciary. All right, you know what I'm talking about. Just Google it. See what fiduciary means, family. All right, because anybody that you give your social to, they have a fiduciary duty upon your principal. Okay, now with having that duty, all right, you got to make sure the principal is satisfied. But wait, what if the agent is not doing the agent duties to make sure the principal is satisfied? The corporation on the other side gonna be like, well, the principal is satisfied. The principal never said it wasn't satisfied. Did they? Y'all see what's going on? Because if you focusing on your personal view of this, like, oh, I got to get a job. This is not about you, family. One big issue that we have in this world is we think everything is about us. All right. Me as well have that issue sometimes as well, thinking it's always about me. All right. But I think we are us as a human species. OK, so a lot of times we feel like it's me. And in this situation, family, it's not me. It's everything is for my principal. So I got to do everything I can because I'm a role player in this. Now, granted, I'm a very important piece because I'm the living. All right. But also I got to understand that, I'm not the star. I'm not the star. If I was the star, I wouldn't need my principal. I could just walk in. I could just walk in there on some face card. Like, oh my gosh, it's him. Give him a card now. All right, you know what I'm saying? Like the real Mansa Musa walking in, okay? All right, but no, I got to walk in with my business EIN or my social, however I'm doing business, okay? And I have to operate through my principal, meaning I'm not the principal. All right, does that make sense, family? Comment 8 if that makes sense. Comment 7 if it's still kind of lost. All right, and again, fam, I know a lot of y'all are beginners. I was a beginner as well. Trust and believe the person you're listening to right now. All right, you man, what they say, that's what all state stands. Are you in good hands? Y'all are in some good hands, okay? All right, my hands are so good, y'all, that I lead my school in interceptions. Sometimes I gotta look at my hands and I'll be forgetting what my hands are being able to accomplish. All right? All right? When you look up Hillcrest High School in South Carolina, all right, Simpsonville to be exact, okay? I want y'all to look up the name Chris Barber. Matter of fact, if you think I'm lying, go to YouTube right now when y'all get some time. I want y'all to look up my old name, all right? I want y'all to go to YouTube, type in Chris Barber, number 5, wide receiver, DB, okay? Again, y'all, you in good hands. The reason why I'm saying is not to boast my accolades. It's to let y'all know you in good hands. These are some good hands, okay? All right. Yeah. So y'all go head over to YouTube when y'all get a chance. And again, I hold the record at my high school for the most interceptions ever. And I did that in my first year. Okay. I was just out there having fun. Okay. All right. That's let me know I'm not them. I'm him. However you want to feel about it. Okay. But back to the application. Okay. The application is the money, family. The application is the value. All right. The application is the value. Now, when you add a POA, a power of attorney, with an application, with instructions on what to do with the application, family, you have a tender of payment. You have complete performance. You just did your obligation. Now, what happens if the fiduciary on the other side say, sorry, no, you can't do that. No, you can't do that. We don't do things like that normally. Which is true. They don't do things like that normally. That's why you got to be him, not them. All right, ladies, you got to be her, not, I don't know what rhymes with her. You know what I mean, okay? You know what I mean, all right? But again, you have to have a POA, okay, with the application, with instructions on what to do with the application, which is called the tender of payment. Tender of payment. The tender of payment. Tender of payment. Okay, so when you understand this, family, when you understand this, it puts you in a whole nother tax bracket. The good way. All right? Not the dumb way. Not the dumb way. Shout outs to all my Baton Rouge. You know, I'm like, the dumb way. All right, shout outs to them. All right? Okay, but with this information, family, you don't have to work anymore. You don't have to trap anymore. You don't have to focus on running a business. Your business really runs itself. My business runs itself, all right, because I give information, all right? So it runs itself. There's always going to be somebody that needs assistance with this uninformed information. Why should I say unfamiliar information? Okay, again, I didn't learn this on my own, family. I had guys that I listened to when I first started. Some of the guys that I listened to, one of the very first guy I heard say anything about this was Umar Clark. All right, some of y'all might be familiar with a group called the Bureau Bullies. All right, so that's the group that I started off with. From them, there's a guy named Brother Truth that goes over asset protection. All right, going over trust and things like that. He was the first guy I ever heard talking about trust and why it's important to have a trust, why it's important to have your estate planning. Yeah, that's what it is. Estate planning. You want to have that in order. All right, he was the very first guy I heard about that. Right after him, I want to say Brother brother Isaiah, he's over the People's Remedy. Yeah, the People's Remedy. Okay. Yeah, brother Isaiah, the People's Remedy. He's the very first person that's told me to go read the Bill of Exchange Act. He was like, hey, man, go read the Bill of Exchange Act. All right, so when he told me that, I went straight to it. I never looked back. Who else was some folks? Patrick Devine as well, as far as taxes. All right, as far as taxes. And, man, if you was following Patrick Devine's, story, man, when I tell y'all he cracked the code, a lot of folks don't understand what he did, okay? Just understand Patrick Devine was definitely somebody you should definitely go follow the path and really understand what he was building before he transitioned, all right? In a good way. All right, so you got those people. Who else was out there? I used to talk big, trash about UCCs and things like that because I didn't understand UCCs. All right. I definitely understand. I started off with USCs. All right. So when I'm learning the United States codes, I always remember they was always saying, don't ever commingle. Don't ever do UCC. So I never even looked at UCCs. All right. Especially when I got remedy and I never put a UCC code on nothing. You know what I'm saying? So that was I even got into it with some guys over, man, he a plant. People was calling me a plant because I was saying, forget them UCCs. But I was that person. All right. Again, to this day, I apologize for being ignorant and uninformed because a company put a UCC on my company. All right. And I thought I'm like, man, forget them UCC. Man, when I see what that UCC can do, oh, hey, y'all, I had to apologize. Okay, yeah, man, yeah. Yeah. All right, so today I'm here to let y'all know, okay, and yeah, UCCs is definitely huge, major. I know one of the big wigs and I guess the big dogs in that lane, I know for sure was Yusuf L. Yeah, Yusuf L. I remember seeing stuff about him, but I never looked too much into it because, again, I was focusing on USCs, but yeah. And it was, y'all remember that dude I got into it with from New York? Damn, what's his name? He talked real funny, man. He talked like a British toddler. Y'all remember his name? God dang, what's his name? Tarak something. Anyway. But yeah, he was talking about the Tarzan dude, man, whatever. Yeah, so I remember I was saying, like, man, UCC, man. So, bro, probably was right what he was talking about. You know what I'm saying? But again, family, I didn't get results using no UCC, so you got to put yourself in my shoes. All right, I followed the USC's Truth in Lending. I followed, the Bill of Exchange, which then took me to the Federal Reserve Act. All right, I focused on that part right there. I wasn't out here trying to learn everything. A lot of y'all trying to learn 5 processes at once. Y'all know that. Some people are literally saying, I'm just trying to learn multiple things just so I can learn different. Like, man, sit down and learn one way. You're not that good. You ever had to look at your homeboys like, hey, bro, stop shooting, man. You trash, man. Go work on your game. A lot of y'all think y'all better than what y'all are, and you're not. And again, that's what is that? That's a compliment. All right? You're not as good as you think you are. Okay? A lot of y'all aren't as intelligent as you think you are. Okay? I thought I was intelligent as well until I really started reading, started piecing. I'm like, God dang, I was way off. A lot of y'all are way off. Okay? Now, again, the only guys I learned that I really took some information, as far as I was able to put it into my, again, I'll tell y'all the names, family. All right. Umar Clark. All right. Brother Truth. Brother Isaiah. Patrick Devine. Man, y'all, that's it, man. Yo, it's some other names out there that y'all, like I ran across, but they didn't help me on my, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about folks that, and I can tell you what I got from each person. You know, Umar Clark, if it wasn't from him, you know, again, I used to be on them forklifts, y'all. If it wasn't for him saying there is no law that say you got to pay a bill, fam, I wouldn't even be right here right now. Okay. So, yeah, for sure. All right. Right after that, we got Brother Truth. I didn't know nothing about UCCs. All right, I know nothing about no UCCs. All right, y'all naming a lot of people like, yo, they probably do teach y'all, but they didn't help me, is what I'm saying. Y'all gotta remember that. They didn't help me. You know what I'm saying? Those guys is what started my journey. You know what I'm saying? Brother Isaiah is the one that told me about the Bill of Exchange Act. He also the one that told me about that Henry R. Cheeseman book. Yeah, that Henry R. Cheeseman, I spent like $600 for that book. And I bought it, man, best investment ever. But yeah, Brother Isaiah one told me about that. But a lot of people, I had a lot of people saying, man, you stole a lot of stuff from Brother Isaiah. I was like, Brother Isaiah can't never tell you I took any class from him. He helped me because he seen that I was on the right path. You know, sometimes you might see some folks that you like, hey, Dan, I see the brother doing some good things. Let me throw this in there. And I feel like that's what he did, you know, because I do that for folks too. You know, I see some people that's doing some good work, you know what I'm saying, saying great things like, hey, man, read this right here. You know what I'm saying? That's what I feel like paying it for. But outside of those guys, family, like no Patrick Devine, because without him, I wouldn't even known about no 1099 OID. I wouldn't have known about no 1099 series. And I'm so glad I came across Patrick Devine before I came across any of these other folks that y'all following, because Patrick Devine was the only one that said the 1099 is a series of documents. A lot of y'all are hearing people telling y'all, you just send a 1099, hey, you're good. Man, what? The same people that's telling y'all to do that, where they results at? Where they results at? Where they results? Y'all be saying the people that be hopping their ass in the damn comments, oh, all y'all do is 1099B and 1099. Man, shut that regurgitating. Man, shut up. We can say that on TikTok. Okay, shut up. Oh, I gotta be quiet. I can't be loud. My daughter started to say shut up. Like, they tell each other, like, shut up. Y'all gotta hear. I might get on camera one day. It is hilarious. Oh, my goodness. All right, but yeah, y'all, yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. It's a series. If I'm sending a 1099A, you better be sending a 1096. Look at people writing it down. Oh, what else do I send? What else do I send? All you got to do is read the damn document to tell you what to send. But so many people are losers. So many people are losers. They just want to, oh, what you say, bro? Say it again. Say it one more time. You said 1096? All right, 1099. Oh, do I send 1099? Go read the doc. It tells you what goes with it. That's why it's laughable when I be hearing people say, man, I'm just having such a hard time with this 1099s. Man, can you think you can help me? I'll just be like, man, no. No, I can't. I'll be like, go read. And then folks be like, man, all y'all do is gatekeep. Y'all don't really give no real information. I'm like, man, go read the document, man. Forget all that hot dog noise you talking about right now. Go read the document. It's like you would think reading is crack or cocaine or something. You think some folks is telling y'all to go do drugs. Like, go read. Read! Making some of y'all get some flashbacks. I'm about to go making some I read shirts. I read. What? Man, for sure. Some of y'all take that like it's, man, what? Some of y'all take that like it's, man, I done told you to go kill yourself. Man, they tell us to just go read. I'm like, I was like, what the hell else she supposed to damn do? You think it's an information pill? You think we just pop, we pill popping? What you think we doing? What peas you think we pushing? We pushing performance. And the only way to perform is to read. Okay? Is to read. For everybody that's on TikTok, I'm hearing TikTok supposed to go away or something like that. All right, and if it does, come on over to Instagram, family. Yeah, come over to Instagram, family. Okay. Come to Instagram. Yeah. Come on over to, yeah, for sure. Come on over to No Limits. Because TikTok right now, shit, it'll hit me with 2 strikes already. Damn, I got 2 restrictions at the top of the corner. I'm like, golly. Yeah, come on over to IG, y'all. Come on over to IG. Instagram. If you don't got an Instagram, just make one just to follow my page. And again, I'm not here to toot my own horn. I'm not a guru. I'm not a god, anything like that, family. But I am someone you should listen to. I am someone you should follow. And I am someone that can help you financially. All right. Not a doubt in my mind. All right. Not a doubt in my mind. All right. Now, sometimes I might smoke a little here and there. Okay. I might hop on this camera lit as a whistle. Okay. But again, when you get results, family, put you in a whole nother ball game, fam. I'm not gonna lie. All right, you ever been around some folks that look get just a little too comfortable? Like he think he can say anything because he got some money. He think he can say. Y'all know how people can feel like they can say a little extra when they got a little resource. All right, so imagine what it feels like to beat eviction and win your money back. Y'all, before I did that in Florida, I never knew anyone that did that. I knew I seen the law, but I never knew anyone that did that, family. There's not a soul on this damn planet that can say, I helped Mansa Mahatma get results. And I love that, family. I love it. You know why? Because I actually read, family. I actually read. Now, of course, I love when y'all say, hey, Mansa, you was able to help me get results, man. I love that. All right. But again, I've been telling folks to read the same thing for the last, we going on 5 years. Y'all see how fast time has flying? Man, time flying, ain't it? All right, it's flying. And you got some folks that was calling me a scammer 5 years ago, and I'm still here today. I tried to tell them. Family. All right, I don't know when they going to stop worrying about me personally and start focusing on the information that I'm giving. The quicker you stop looking at me and start, I got to be something. It got to be, man, get off of your knees and get active. All right, get active. All right, get active. Okay. Yeah, 5 years, y'all. We lit. All right. So, let's talk about California for a little bit. Let's talk about California now. Again, family, it's a lot of things going on. I haven't even talked about this yet now, family. I understood it was something in the game. One thing I learned about this game is just sit back, don't say anything, and just watch for a little bit. Things will start to unravel. But it's so amazing to start to see. Now things are unraveling way faster. For all my conspiracy theorists. All right. Y'all remember they was calling us crazy? The government doesn't control the weather. All right. The government don't. Okay. Now, y'all remember when all that was going on? And I was one of the ones that was saying this to government as well. And forgetting, these are private corporations that have a lot of power, family. I don't think we understand what we're dealing with. It's so easy to throw it on the government, family. It's very easy to throw it on the government. All right, but when you understand a lot of private companies own a lot of things, ooh-wee. All right. Now, one thing that came to my mind was, all right, why the hell is California on fire? Okay. Then I started thinking, why don't just put the damn fires out? I started thinking I just started having real overthinking thoughts. All right. Such as, why don't just create a cloud and just have the cloud rain, you know. But then I started noticing something, you know, the insurance company started pulling back. All right. And then you start seeing fires in places that it never has been in California. You know, even people in California saying things like, man, what? This don't even make sense. Lo and behold, there is a group of people that are out there creating the fires, family. Now, we're going to get deep tonight, family. This is water, by the way. We're going to get deep tonight, family. All right, because I know some of y'all ain't paying attention. Now, isn't it suspicious? That's gonna be the powerful word we're gonna use for here on. Isn't it suspicious that every time Trump is either in office or about to go to office, something always go down? And TikTok, you can go ahead and ban if you want to. I'm letting y'all know now. All y'all listeners on TikTok right now, y'all might want to come to Instagram, all right? Because I can't guarantee you they ain't going. All right? Now, of course, a lot of information on TikTok, all right? But you know the lingo, the language, all right? You don't like how I be talking for some reason. But anyway, Trump, isn't it suspicious? For all y'all that didn't pay attention, who is the group that was going around doing a bunch of mischief, however you say it, all right, when he was in president the first time? Y'all remember the group that was running around creating destruction? Let me see who remember. Okay, yeah, it started with an A. I started with an A. Well, y'all I know some of y'all were like, man, what are you talking about? Well, who did? You so busy in the break room talking about sports. You so busy in the break room talking about who getting cheated on, who ain't getting cheated on. All right, there was two groups. It was two groups. One started with a B, one started with an A. One started with a B, one started with an A. Man, all right, I'm going to let y'all fill it in. I'm not going to say the names. But anyway, all right, isn't it weird? Isn't it suspicious? We had folks going around like literally terrorizing corporations and buildings. Now we got folks running around burning wildlife. Who y'all think is behind all this? I'm going to tell you who I think it is. And again, I don't want y'all to just jump on my bandwagon. This is my whole ordeal. And again, I never voted, never will. Me personally, being able to sit back and see what's been going on, it's not with a shadow of a doubt in my mind. These are the Democrats. Yep, I said it. Now let me get a sip while people get mad right quick. Let me take a sip while people get mad. All right, because I know a lot of y'all, you didn't pay any attention the first go around, okay? You didn't pay attention the first go around. All right, so let me go ahead and explain. Look, I got people on log all. I want to hear yeah. Bye. Okay? Get your goofy ass out of here. Yeah, we said it, TikTok. Give us another strike. Who cares? Give us another strike. Okay? We talking today. All right? Yeah. Yes. That's who I think it is. Because what in the heck? What's going on? What's going on? I'm like, yo, they don't know how to just lose. They don't know how to just lose. I knew it was something in the game when I seen white folks taking knees in dashikis. Isn't it suspicious? That ain't suspicious to y'all. That ain't suspicious when I see white people taking knees and dashikis holding up fists. And I'm like, what is going on here? It was like putting the triangle in the square. It was the weirdest thing ever, family. All right? And as a melanated man, and my family is all Democrats, you know, I don't grow up there, but I always said, man, I think my family is, you know, I think my family, okay, I can't, you know, I got to do a little learning. And learning is what I did. All right? Not to mention the Democrat Party used to be the Klan. It's like when you start learning these things, it's like older melanated people don't understand that. You know what I'm saying? They keep pushing this. The Democrats for us, you know, Republicans, you know, they just, you know, the good old boys. It's like, man, I'm listening more of the good old boys than I am you civil rights lost. You know, I ain't going to say what I'm supposed to say. All right? But I'm going to say what's not been going to be said. Who cares if you still follow me? Who cares? All right? Who cares? All right? We're talking about it. I'm telling you what's going on. You can keep living in that bubble. All right? You keep living in the bubble if you want to. Okay? But I'm here to let you know the Democrats is behind all. This is what you see the country going down. Imagine you about to leave office. You done lost and you trying to burn everything down before you get out. You giving out trade secrets. Didn't Hillary Clinton do the same thing? Look at them. I like Hillary. I like Hillary. What did Hillary do? Get your under the rock ass out of here. Wake up. All right? People don't understand what woke meant. Okay? People thought woke meant just walking your ass around saying Black Lives Matter. That don't mean you woke. Woke is understanding what is going on and being able to go against stuff what everybody else thinks or believe. Do y'all understand? I'm not into politics at all. I'm not telling y'all who to vote for, but it's easy to see what the hell is going on. All right. One of the famous phrases that was spread around when Trump was in office the first time was drain the swamp. Do y'all know what that means? Isn't this suspicious? Y'all remember when Trump said there is an international sex trafficking ring amongst us. Comment 8 if you remember when he said that. Comment 8 if you remember when Trump said there is an international sex trafficking ring amongst us. Now, for the folks that didn't hear that, do you see how many people heard that and you didn't hear it? You like, huh? When did he say that? I don't like Trump because he said, this going to get us kicked out of TikTok. He said, grab her by the pussy. I don't like Trump because he said grab her by the pussy. I don't like him because he made fun of handicapped people. I'm like, is that why? Really? Is that why? Oh, that's why. Of all the things on him, that's why. I don't like him because he's racist. So you don't think white folks taking knees and dashikis, holding up fists, you don't feel some type of way? Man, if I was white, I would feel some type of way. I was like, why is our brethren wearing dashikis, taking knees? What are we doing? Offended. Okay? Until you start knowing why they did it. Man, I'd rather somebody look me in my face. Listen, man, I don't like you because you're poor. Man, thank you for enlightening me. All right? Them Democrats ain't going to tell you that. They're going to make poor okay. They going to keep pushing that whole, hey, let's tax the rich. They got all the poor folks thinking it's the rich folks' fault. How many of y'all done went to work and said, you know, they need to tax the rich more? Got your poor ass thinking like a peasant. Piss poor peasants. All right, that's what the Democrats have basically created. Piss poor peasants. And again, I've never voted, never will vote, okay? But a blind man can see who the man is for the job. But anyways, back to the serious. Know that hand, family. All right, Trump's been trying to expose all this, drain the swamp. Ain't it a coincidence all these people are going down for sex trafficking? Who did these people, who are these people endorsing? Who were these people endorsing? Who are these? Who did they endorse? The people that you see or that are getting accused of, who did they endorse prior? Come on, man. Come on. Like, how can't y'all see this? It's clear as day. Y'all remember the, we can say it now. I forgot. They done took the rules off. Y'all remember when they broke out the jab? Oh, yeah, we can say it now. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my, wow, man. Whoo. Y'all remember we couldn't say stuff? Oh, my gosh. You couldn't say nothing about zesty people. You couldn't say nothing about the COVID shot. You couldn't, man, damn. Couldn't say nothing about nobody. Trump said, make America great again. I was like, God damn it, hell yeah. Yes. Yes. We need to bring bullying back. Yes. 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 Okay. Yeah. All right. The Democrats had y'all taking the jabs for y'all job. Y'all remember when Trump said, God damn, just go outside and drink bleach. Your boy was trolling. You really had folks going outside drinking bleach. Man. Unapologetic. Man, you can go tell somebody I said it. Okay? Straight up. Straight up. Straight up. Sometimes bullying, yeah, you're right. Bullying shapes people up. All right? Y'all remember the bully? Man, you couldn't just say stupid shit around the bully. You liable to get slapped. Straight up. Now it's like everybody got opinions. Everybody saying all this. Man, shut up, man. Bring bullying back, man. TikTok, do what you gonna do. Okay? Do what you gonna do. All right? Man, do what you gonna do. Man, straight up. Some of y'all is soft, man. Thinking everybody's opinion matters. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. It don't. Trump said, hey, man, I'm not going to mandate nobody to take a shot. If the school system don't want the kids to go to school, forget it. I'll pay the parents. Y'all remember when he said that? Y'all remember he said that? Yo, people thought I was lying when I said, hey, yo, he's trying to pay. Man, think about it. Think about it. I said, yo, he's trying to pay the damn teachers. He trying to pay the teachers. They was like, no, he's not. You're lying. And did y'all see what Trump just said not even 3 weeks ago? Did y'all see what Trump said not even 3 weeks ago? Paying the parents. Then you got folks that be like, man, don't believe me. He just saying that to get votes. I'm like, man, shut up. What you talking about, man? I know I was trapping when Trump first came, his first run. Man, what? I know I was trapping then. I remember when he was dropping them stimulus checks. What? What? Oh, my God. I was so broke before that bag dropped. Man, what? Spent that whole... Man, what? Trump had the trap back jumping, okay? All right, he gave us some life. Because y'all know at the time, it was a lot of jobs like firing folks. And unless you had like a warehouse job or if you learn how to create a business, man, I got that check. Where all my tribers at that got that check? We got that check. Okay. Yeah, man. It's like, man. Now, again, we have a business. We have a boss as a president. Let me say that again. We have a boss as a president, meaning a businessman that understands business, that understands what's not needed, what's needed, who needs to move the hell out the way, who needs to. All right, because you can't have somebody that's, like you can't. You need to have somebody you're fired. We need that. We need that. We need somebody that's going to at somebody. Y'all ever notice Trump always at who he talking about? Ain't no need for no subs because bosses don't do subliminals. Trump said, man, it's the governor of California's fault why all that happened. Everybody was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe he said that. It's the truth. It's the truth. It's the truth. It's the truth. And y'all get mad at the man for telling what the truth. He told y'all he need to build the wall. He told y'all he need to build the wall. Now all of a sudden, we got these gangs in Chicago. We got these gangs in Colorado. Man, Trump, I'm like, y'all gonna listen to Trump, man. But you said you don't like him because he said grab him by the pussy. Man, come on, man. Y'all see you see what I'm saying? We're too soft. We're literally find out the hard way of what being soft happens. It's a damn land grab here. Anybody can come. Set up shop. Do y'all know China got a damn bank in New York? Did y'all know that? Y'all go to Google and type in Bank of China in New York. I started dying laughing. I was like, when did this happen? This was back in 86, 87. And then I looked up, well, who was in office during 86 and 87? Or who was in office during the time when the Bank of China established? See, y'all not answering the right questions. Y'all not answering the right questions. I should see somebody just ask me, is my necklace too tight around my neck? Come on, man. You see what I'm saying? We talking about the deep state. And you got folks asking me, is my chain too tight around my neck? Come on, man. Okay, and if that was a man that said that, because I couldn't see, I just kind of, if that was a man that said that, brother, please, okay, drop your nuts, man. Drop your balls, man, because it's, all right, come on, man. All right. Now, if it was a lady, you get a pass because some women say some things that you just gotta, let it slide. Yeah. But grown men, focus on the message, man. Okay. You got a family to lead. Okay. All right. Now understand, Trump is here to save the day, fam. Now, granted, whether you like him or not personally, no one's telling you to go kiss his butt. No one is saying that. We're literally telling you to understand the information that he's trying to tell you so you can use, all right? So you can be beneficial. All right? Because back then, when people was getting those shots, you know how many people say, well, I got to get the shot. If I don't get the shot, my kid can't go to school. You willing to shoot your baby up with some drugs to go to school? Well, let me say that again, man. You rather shoot your kids up with some unknown drugs that you don't even know about just so you can make it to work. Where all my folks that got the jab at? Are y'all paying attention of the big-ass lawsuit that's about to go down? Did y'all see when Fauci came out and actually said, he was paid to say what he was supposed to say? Where y'all at? Because y'all awfully quiet right now. Y'all remember when they was telling us, you need to do it because you're putting all those in danger by not. I'm like, man, shut your stupid ass up. Yeah, we said it, TikTok. Shut us down. Shut us down, TikTok. Okay? Because I remember, man, it was like, man, we couldn't even talk. We couldn't say nothing. Walking up to us, tapping us on the, hey, you need to put your mask on. I'm Like, man, let me go get the hell off me before I slap your ass. Talking about some damn masks. Sitting side by side with them. Some of y'all still wear the damn mask. Big goofy. Yeah, I said it. Most of the time it be the elderly. And I'm like, why? What are you doing? Take that damn mask off you. Take that damn rug off your damn face, grandma. Not my grandma. My grandma already knows she ain't with that. All right, but some of y'all, man, what are you doing? Looking goofy as hell in the damn plane. I seen one woman do sat beside, oh my God. I'm like, man, if you don't sit your ass down somewhere, man, what? Really thinking they saving something. And they be so serious. Hey, yo, you had to been there, man. I can't wait 30 years now. I'm like, yo, y'all remember back in 2020? Bro, had folks walking around with fish bowls on their head. Some of y'all got 4 shots and still got sick. Yes, we're laughing. Yes, we're laughing. Okay, yes. No, you can make it all sad and shit. Yes, we're laughing. All right? Laughing with joy. Because we told y'all. But you gotta remember, there's less folks that are informed than there are folks that aren't informed. There's less folks that are informed that are those that are uninformed. So meaning it's going to be way more people that's wrong than it is that's right. So when you got a bunch of people that's wrong, they feel right. Straight up. And then when the truth come out, when they at y'all, they get quiet as hell. Every time, y'all, it's like clockwork now. It's like clockwork. It's like, I'm going to be honest with you. If I was an evil person, I'm literally learning what it takes to control people just by watching society. Man, that's scary, y'all. And if I can sit back and just see like, hey, man, this was just on a grand scale. The world just watched what we would do. And some of y'all just trying thinking this, well, you know, it's over with. You know, it's not over with, my friend. That was like, it's basically our whole playbook was just exposed. It's like seeing the whole team's playbook like, damn, that's all they got? You mean to tell me all we got to do is run left? They can't stop the run to the left? Man. Boy, I think Trump was saying, hey, man, build the wall. I don't even think he was just talking about the wall. Yeah, you want that wall, but he's talking about a cyber security wall as well. We talk about the wall off the world from America, United States. All right? Because family, yo, we've been exposed. Why y'all think all these breaches is going on? We've never seen this many damn breaches. It's a breach for Equifax, breach for TransUnion, data breach for this, data breach for this, data breach for this. Cryptocurrency coming in. Everybody about to get the crypto stolen. Mark my words. Mark my words. Folks about to get that money from crypto. XRP about to go up. Bitcoin, boop, 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 boop. Folks going to leave in a non-protected wallet. Now they're going to understand scammers is already elevate their game to understand, okay, how can I okay, now we done tapped into physical banks. Let's tap into these crypto banks. Let's tap into this cryptocurrency now. And some of y'all are just learning what it is. It's like a bunch of babies are about to just walk to the scammer world. You gonna wake up one day, all your crypto just gone. Who you gonna call? That's what I'm saying, man. Like, y'all gotta wake up. Yeah, y'all gonna see. It's gonna be a bunch of reports like, another one. There has been a high increase in cyber, man, straight up, y'all. Cause it's like, it's no more pickpocketing you. It's no more, hey man, give me everything, robbing. Like, no, man, it's cyber robbing. Somebody said Ghostbusters. Straight up. Yeah. And a lot of y'all don't understand what's going on. So meaning, and I'm saying this to encourage you, learn what's going on with crypto. Learn the new system that's coming. Stop trying to tell yourself, well, I'm old school. I do love it. Man, your old school ass about to get stepped on. Straight up. It has nothing to do with being black, white, Spanish, purple, green, Australian. I mean, none of that. It has nothing to do. It all has to do with, do you have a level of consciousness that's needed to be able to benefit in the next system? I'm going to say it again. Do you have the correct consciousness that's needed to be able to benefit in this new system? Because if you're trying to operate from the old system, that's like using the old motherboard. When we got new system that's here, you still trying to operate off the old system. I'm trying to operate off, I need a 40-hour-a-week job. I need a 60-hour-a-week job. You still operating on that Flintstone, Betty Rock shit. All right, this ain't 1930s. All right? This ain't the 30s. This ain't the 40s. It is literally too much technology for anybody to be busting their ass going to work every day. It's too much information. That's not respectable. It's not respectable anymore. I know somebody right now saying, well, so you saying a man that's taking care of his family? Hey, man, I'm telling you, somebody that's informed is going to tell a man, no, it's not respectable. You're doing that because you don't understand what's going on. All right, yes, it's respectable when you don't understand what's going on, but when this information comes and say, hey, man, you're supposed to be doing this, what you going to do then? You going to still try to have cognitive dissonance and say, I'm going to keep doing what I know. You see what I'm saying? That's the difference between somebody that's, and somebody that actually want to change. All right? It's a difference. What you going to do when you hear the truth? What you going to do? All right? So the application family, remember, Trump really gained my respect when he said, y'all remember when he said, I prepay my taxes. Y'all remember how many of y'all was literally on y'all knees talking about, man, he needs to show his taxes. He needs to stop frauding his taxes. Like you had, man, the Democrats had y'all literally following the agenda. This man didn't want to show his taxes. Why? Because he doesn't have to show his taxes because it's private, family. Do y'all honestly think Trump does his taxes through his government name? Honestly. Y'all know how stupid we are trying to wait for him to show us it. And for all y'all that said he was a crook, he's a fraud, he's going to get locked up. Last time I checked, Trump has beat the last 6 charges. Y'all remember that charge that was down there in Georgia? He endorsed it, used his UCC. Get out of here. Y'all seen the judge that just ruled in New York that they don't have anything on them? Beat it, kicked out, watch out. Now what? Now what? Now what? What you gonna say now, loser? You gonna make something up now? Well, he's just doing all this just to help the white people. There's a bunch of white folks that don't like Trump. It's a bunch of white folks that don't like Trump. Ooh-wee. Y'all know who don't like Trump? Brokies. Say it with me. Brokies. Most broke people don't like confident, wealthy people. And if you think you do, why aren't you around more of them? Because they intimidate you. It's easy to say, he just cares about money. You know how many broke people say shit like that? I used to say it too. Y'all know how many broke people always say that line? Oh, he just cares about money. Why? Why do you think that? Because he's business driven? It's like we label things totally wrong. We look at somebody that's business-like, that's confident, you know what I'm saying, that's business savvy, and we're like, he's just money hungry. He's not going to look out for the little people. You see what I'm saying? Brokies. I had to step away from, what? I had to get away from them Democrats. And again, I'm never voting. I might now because I understand business now, but prior to that, it was no voting. But if I was a businessman, which I am, and if I was to vote, man, a blind man can see the vote Republican. And again, I don't get endorsed. I don't get paid by them. Again, I don't vote, family. I'm not telling y'all to vote, but you need to understand why you should vote. If you're a business person and you understand taxes, why not vote for the man that's literally saying he prepay his damn taxes? You can go look up Trump's UCC that he used to beat the charge down there in Georgia. Come on, man. What y'all think these charges? What do y'all think is happening to these charges? They getting endorsed. What do y'all think? I'm teaching y'all the same thing Trump is telling y'all that you're capable to do. If you can prepay your taxes, you don't think Trump is prepaying his bills? You think Trump knows all this business information, but he's actually paying his bills using income? Come on, man. Really? It's like sometimes I'm not going to say sometimes we're stupid. I'm going to say sometimes we have a very broke mentality to really think. Well, I should say not even think enough. We all knew Trump before he was a president. Y'all remember the show he had? Like, it's like we're forgetting up. Like, come on, man, stop acting like this. And then people say, well, he had so many businesses that he's not a good businessman. Like, man, shut up, brokey. Shut up. Talking about Trump ain't no good businessman because he had a bunch of fuck. Man, shut up. You don't even know the half of business to understand. Like, of course you're going to say you filing bankrupt on a business that called a lawsuit, or let's just say the risk outweighs the reward. So you're going to say, okay, cool, I'm bankrupt. This business right here has nothing. That business has nothing to do with my other businesses. But again, lower folks like myself at the time did not understand that. We were just getting messages, hey, Trump has 300 businesses that went bankrupt. So if he has 300 businesses that went bankrupt, how many businesses did he start? Because that's what I'm fascinated with. I don't care how many championships LeBron won. I'm fascinated with the fact he got there 8 times in a damn row. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if he won or not. The fact that he got there 8 times. But you know, so many people focus on the record. Like, well, yeah, but he lost 6 times. Like, who cares? Show me somebody that got there 8 times in a row. Come on, man. So, again, I haven't been following all the Trump. I see somebody said Trump is about to get rid of citizen status. Now, again, I don't have too much information on that. All right, but again, man, it's understanding what Trump has done. And understand that he can't get paid. I understand guys like Bill Gates, guys like George Soros. For y'all that don't know who that is, by the way, George Soros is was the biggest funder for Black Lives Matter and LGBT. All right. I'm going to say that one more time because that might went over y'all heads. George Soros, okay, was the biggest financer for Black Lives Matter and the LGBT. All right. Because it's kind of suspicious. It's kind of suspicious when you start to see the leaders of Black Lives Matter were 3 lesbian women. Again, you can love anybody you want. This is not about that. It's just suspicious that the 3 leaders of the Black Lives Matters was 3 lesbians. Now, again, remember, you can love anybody you want. It's just fascinating to see one of the biggest, a billionaire at that, finances LGBT, Black Lives Matter, and coincidentally, the leaders of Black Lives Matter is LGBT. You know, everybody not gonna get it, man. Everybody ain't meant to see it. You know, a lot of people is meant to be common fodder Y'all know what common fodder is? Just the people that get right up in the smoke. You know, just the extras. You know, the NPCs. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, don't you see? It's it was kind of weird. Then to come to find out, all three of those women end up scamming the whole movement. You know what I'm saying? So all y'all is walking y'all happy-go-lucky ass around with the Black Lives Matter. All right, man, sit down. Sit your goofy ass down, man. I've been wanting to say that for so long. So long. Okay? Sit down. All right, sit. I might sound like Uncle Ruckus. Man, who cares? Y'all already know what time I'm on. All right? When I seen Black Lives Matter came out, I was waiting for WLM to come out. I was waiting for White Lives Matter to come out. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I was like, oh, hell nah. I'm looking for the other side. Like, where y'all at? Where y'all white lives? You know what I'm saying? Cause then when Kanye wore his, I was like, here we go, because we gotta set the example. Now, some of y'all shaking y'all head because you don't know what I'm talking about right now. You don't even know what my angle is right now. I'm here to let you know you were played. All right, you were ran amok. Ain't it a coincidence? As soon as Black Lives Matter came out, all these black movies came out. Okay? You got all these black movies and stuff. Y'all notice that? You start seeing Black Panther. You start saying, man, they done made the damn, they done made Superman black. Not saying he can't. I'm just saying y'all start seeing it. They start making the Little Mermaid. Like, you know, the white folks was having a field. They like, no. I'm like, damn. This shit was funny to me, y'all. I had my popcorn. I was like, it was so funny to see. Two sides are getting played. Spider-Man, Spider-Man 2. Is it weird that it's like all the movies, they try to be cultured? They try to bring like a hip-hop vibe. And I'm like, why do you think all of us just like hip-hop? Huh? Why everybody think that we just like hip-hop? Okay? What if I listen to Tracy Chapman? You got a fast car. Hey, some of y'all don't even know that song. Okay, what if I like Tracy Chapman? Okay, they just assume we just like loud music, 808 beats, drug talk, and killing. Yeah. That's like every single show that they made more melanated. It's like they had to add the bounce to it. You know what I'm saying? And I was like offended. I'm like, it's just like the movie back after back after back. I'm like, yo. Then they came out with the what's that movie called? Right after Black. But I didn't even see it because it didn't even make sense to me. I didn't want to see it. What was it when they had all the women, the bald head women, the bald head women army? Got y'all really believing it's some bald head women walking around here beating up on men. You know what I'm saying? Like, really, like, it's like then they started getting carried away with it. What was it called, y'all? What's the movie called? You know what I'm saying? Like, it was such a big, huge feminist movie, I feel. Okay? Yeah, the Woman King. What the hell is this zesty ass shit? What is this? The Woman King. Get this It might be too soon for me to say that. Okay. I'm going to wait before we have clearance before I say that. But get this zesty stuff out of here. Okay. Woman King. What the fuck is this? TikTok, do what you going to do. All right. I had to say that. All right. Woman King. What is this? This is like Man Queen. What y'all going to do when you see a movie about a bunch of men that's zesties and they got a whole army? What you gonna do? Huh? What you gonna do? Y'all don't think they lining that up? They got y'all Woman King was a great movie. Okay, let's flip it and do Man Queen. I like it's a hit. But they messed around and burnt Hollywood down. I promise y'all that was in the vote. But Trump won the election and everything went left. They was like, man, they had everything ready. They got the Man Queen coming. They was about to make the Olympics zesty. Now you got all countries saying, man, we saying no to zesty stuff. No more rainbow. Okay, keep all that rainbow shit to yourself. Okay, we can say this now. All right, and again, you can love anybody you want, but when you start to force it in folks' face, man, you're going to get talked about, man. All right, you're going to get talked about. You got the whole damn world tied. Y'all seen what Ghana did? Y'all seen what China did? No more zesty rainbows. Okay? Love who you love, but we don't got to put that in the streets. All right? Somebody right now mad as hell. Who cares? Love, again, I'm not saying you're wrong for loving who you love. Love who you love. But thinking that we supposed to make a damn holiday in a day, we supposed to turn all the little kid shows. I'm seeing grown-ass men kissing grown-ass. Man, get this zest ball shit out of here, man. TikTok, do what you gonna do. All right, TikTok, do what you gonna do, okay? I don't want my kids seeing that, man. I don't want to see no 6'5" grown melanated man wearing a little tutu. I don't care what you're talking about. All right, we don't want to see it. And I'm so glad Elon Musk bought Twitter, turned to X, took all restriction off. Now you got Mark Zuckerberg, goofy ass, his scary ass. All right, now all of a sudden, you know what? We apologize for censoring because he's scared now. I knew he was a little shrimp. All right, I knew he was a shrimp. All right, I knew he was a shrimp. He played both sides. You know, he's shrimp. He's easy to get paid. You know what I'm saying? As soon as the Democrat was in office, he was all COVID. As soon as they out the office, we're going to allow. Man, sit down, Mark. Mark, type person to get bullied in school. Straight up. That's why you add all that censor. Straight up. Looking like a robot. Yeah, we don't want to see that, man. Obama coming in with the third bathroom. He got y'all melanated folks. Man, he's the savior. Yeah, a zesty one. All right, yeah. And they said Michelle a man. Yeah, we can talk now. Yeah. At first, I was like, I don't know if she a man. I don't know. Then I'm seeing how his daughter acting. She changing the name, and I'm like, hey, man, this is about to be a whole 30 for 30 on Barack. What? We about to get a Barack 30 for 30. Well, I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. I'm trying to tell y'all. Them wildfires in Cali didn't start for nothing. All right, they damn sure didn't do just to move people out the way. Trust and believe. It had to do with the Olympics as well in 2028. That too. But it all had to do with, burning a lot of them houses that have those underground tunnels, family. I know a lot of y'all been up under a damn rock and you haven't been realizing what's been going on. All right? Yes, there's full tunnels with little children being raped, being beat, women being raped, beat under tunnels, family. Where you think all these missing kids go? Yes, while you ha, he, okay? It's a whole sex trafficking ring, an international sex trafficking ring, all right? Okay? Like when you actually start knowing people, like meaning how many of y'all know folks from other countries that been through a bombing? And a lot of us over here in America don't understand when those third world countries get bombed, a lot of their kids go missing. Which brings us back to Hillary Clinton. Man, it's amazing how things just circle all the way back around. You see what I'm saying? When you do your due diligence, folks' names just keep popping up. You know what I'm saying? And one thing I've noticed, out of sight, out of mind. If you out of sight, you're out of mind. But if your name keep popping up, gotta be something here. I feel like we've been on a 10-year sting operation, it feel like. Oprah too. Yeah. All the Democrats. Man, I think they've been touching kids, selling kids, chopping up kids for a while. And I'm not saying hearsay. They can do whatever they want. All right. I'm not saying hearsay. Yeah, man. What? A lot of y'all don't understand, man. Y'all know when you go to Walmart, you see all the missing kids, man. All right, man, straight up. I remember I had like a wild thought. I had a wild thought. No, Rihanna. I had a wild thought. Man, I had a thought that what if it's, because you know, what is the one person that you really don't even pay attention to? Okay. All right. Okay, we done kicked out of TikTok. Bet. Great. All right, so think about this, family. What if I start thinking like, man, one thing we don't really realize we don't pay attention to is the homeless people. And one thing else I thought about was, and hopefully I'm not giving anybody an idea, but this is just my thoughts. Y'all let me know if y'all had these thoughts. What would stop somebody, like we talking about a trillionaire. What would stop somebody from putting out 1,000 people out there, dressing them out as homeless? You know what I'm saying? Sending the kidnapped folks. You're not even going to really kind of, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're not really going to pay attention to that homeless person. Homeless people could be surveillance. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times you thinking you getting watched by somebody, man, you're getting watched by that homeless person. Because I would go pay a homeless person to go do some, hey, man, go over there and watch. I need you to, you know what I'm saying, before I would go get anybody. Yeah, because you don't know what, that idea comes from like watching like video games. You know, when you play like certain missions on Call of Duty or something like that, when you got to dress up like a homeless person or dress up like an undercover. Like, yeah, like folks, and another thing I noticed, y'all, folks that got like high amounts of wealth, and we all know this, but they're not gonna be weighing the jury. Okay, like they're way past that shit. Okay, way past that. All right, like they mind is so much on building, like they don't think about clothes, not thinking about, oh damn, let me look great for my viewers. You know what I'm saying? They're not thinking like that. All right, but when you understand, like, man, it's y'all, these kids are being kidnapped, and Trump has literally been trying to open up the eyes. That's why he was talking about Hillary Clinton's laptop. Hillary Clinton and Bill Clinton was over so many fundraisers or foundations for third world countries that's, you know, dealing with poverty. It was so many Clinton foundations. Family, they are stealing kids, family. They've been doing it for a very long time. Okay. Now, what does this have to do with your bills? It has nothing to do with your bills. All right. I'm just telling you, y'all, if you just think you just here to just learn how to endorse a bill, family, you're here to be aware. All right. You're here to spread awareness. Again, I don't want y'all to just go out and just regurgitate everything I just told y'all. Do your research, do your homework. Of course, you're not just going to look up and see, oh my gosh, Hillary Clinton. Like, come on, man. Folks be saying, well, why didn't I see it on the news? Like, come on, man. Are you serious? Like, this is the type of people we got to deal with. Well, I didn't see it on the news, so how do I know it's true? I'm like, yeah, you're right. It's 13 FBI agents seen what was on Hillary Clinton's laptop, family, and 12 of those agents are dead. Is that not suspicious? Is that not suspicious? Again, all the fires that's going on in California is because of the Democratic Party, family. Trust and believe. All right. Now, what can those folks that's losing houses, what can they do? Y'all remember we was talking about the POA? Regardless of if they have insurance or not, guess what their principal is due? Interest, family. All right, interest. So all the people that's crying about, I didn't have insurance. Yeah, you didn't have insurance. Your principal always has interest. See what I'm saying? POA, tender of payment. They have to learn this information. That's why I harp on reading. So, because I really want people that follows me, I want to turn y'all into readers. If you aren't already a reader, all right, if you're already an avid reader, it's going to make the journey that much easier. But now you got to read the right shit. A lot of y'all are not reading the right material. All right, great. Those books that you're reading are great, but you're not reading no contract information. You're not reading no tax information. Okay? You got to remember, if you got your house burned down, rather it was a lease or you owned it. All right, you have interest in that lease. You have interest in that mortgage. Okay, so remember, that's what happens when, what the great book says, people shall perish for the lack of knowledge. Every time. So while y'all holding hands, hoping and praying, man, something needs to happen, ain't nothing gonna happen that's gonna cure the defect of maybe it happening again. So, because it might happen again, just in a different form. We seen what happened in Detroit, in Michigan. Y'all remember when Flint was without water? And again, I wasn't well versed in this information when all this was going on. All right, but if I was, I would have made a lie and say, hey, man, folks need to get together in Michigan and claim their rights, titles, and interests. Because if they don't have water, that's what is it called? Y'all remember 1962, President Kennedy released the Bill of Rights. Our Bill of Rights is our rights to safety, our rights to be heard, our rights to choose. All right, safety means to be able to live in a habitable environment. Okay, so imagine if it's bad water all the way around, right? If I'm registered with the state, it's the state's duty to provide clean water. All right, because if not, I need the state to pay for this error, or should I say for this the damage, because it's not a wrongdoing. It's just that they have fiduciary duties to make sure that the principle is taken care of. But if we don't come forth and exercise these inalienable rights, family, they just gonna see what we're gonna do. Most time we're not gonna do nothing but come together and create drives, be able to give pantries. And it's like, hey, yo, man, these folks is holding on to trillions of dollars, man. Like, it don't need to be for like GoFundMe's or. Now, granted, we love to see folks helping each other out with canned goods and things like that. We need that, all right? But it's not even no buts. I'm going to add to it. And we need to be able to go to the state for the funds that's needed, all right? Because y'all remember when the hurricane hit North Carolina and Florida, you had programs like, apps like Airbnb that was giving out lines of credit for housing. Like, meaning they might give you $3,000. Like, let me ask y'all a question. Where do y'all think that money came from? What do y'all think, like, when things happen, where do y'all think these lines of credit come from? These food credits or these housing credits. Where do y'all think that stuff come from? But the thing is, we think we can only tap into it when a tragedy happens. Don't y'all know some people are living like that as a lifestyle? Like, meaning they don't pay for housing? Like, they don't. Do y'all think, let me ask y'all a question. Do y'all think members of the Supreme Court, all right, do y'all think they pay bills using income? Or they have because I found this out, my mind was blown. It wasn't blown because I had a kind of hunch like, hey, man, I think some of these government officials, they have like a business card where they just swipe, or they got a prepaid card that it gets sent to them as a government official. All right, and all their bills, they just put that one card on all their bills and it just gets prepaid. They don't got to worry. And I know the FBI live like that. I know the FBI lives like that because as an FBI agent, all right, if we need you to move here, we're not going to make you pay for that. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, you're a special ops individual, so I got to make sure you're taken care of. All right, so I can't make you be stressing about bills. You see what I'm saying? So that's just my opinion. Again, I don't have no hard facts on the FBI, but I do know that they receive cards. I do know that they receive business cards because when they get fired or something, they got to turn in their badge. They got to turn in all their credentials. All right, that means that black card or metal card, however you want to put it. Yes, yeah, for sure, sworn to secrecy because you can't be going around saying, "Hey, man, I'm an FBI agent. I don't pay for nothing. I don't pay for no bills." You know what I'm saying? Then you gonna have people thinking, "Well, I'm about to go be an FBI agent, so I don't got to pay for no bills." You know what I'm saying? Just you gonna have people because just like the CDLs, you got a lot of people that jumped on the CDL wagon. You know what I'm saying? It's like, man, we've never seen this many wrecks. Okay. All right, so. Yeah, that's what it is, family. Like this live was really just to bring a lot of things home. All right. Yeah, we're gonna talk about more contract, more financial information, but you remember over here, you're gonna learn a lot of information that you didn't even know you was gonna learn. All right, it's like bonus material. Cause keep in mind, family, like as far as having the eye, I can definitely say I was one of those ones that had the eye before I even had remedy or even knew about this type of results. So before this, we was trying to really understand what's going on in the matrix, who's right, who's wrong, who are the bad guys, who are the good guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's in this, and I feel like I went through a lot of levels that a lot of folks that look like me went through, meaning, blaming white people. All right. Then going to the fact of blaming the system. All right. Then blaming, oh, hey, well, it's just, I get, just having a lot of thoughts that aren't true. You know what I'm saying? Until I really understood my contractual obligations, understood financial literacy, understood banking. You know what I'm saying? Man, that race stuff, it doesn't mean anything to me because I see I could talk to the most racist person, or I shouldn't say racist because to be racist means that you love your race. All right. So meaning to be racist isn't really a bad thing. All right. Just like a pharmacist. All right. You deal with pharmaceuticals. All right. A racist is somebody that's a master of their race, like, or really loves their race. So they're a racist. So, but if you're dealing with somebody that's prejudiced, it's a different thing. All right. But I'm not going to say knowing information is going to get you past prejudice moments, but it can definitely defuse a lot of situations. All right. But having information will help you have an emotional intelligence about situations, meaning how to not add fuel to the fire. Like, it's a prejudice situation. Why add to it? You see what I'm saying? Like, meaning I could defuse this even though this person don't like my guts. But let me talk to them because at the end of the day, they don't hate me personally. They just hate whatever it is they grew up on. And I know people that's literally grew up on, hey, don't like that kind. Don't like that kind. I was taught about those people, but whole time, some of us are taught that, hey, don't trust those people. Hey, don't trust them people. They had us in slavery. Don't trust them. And it's like, well, the people that I got robbed from, the person that put a pistol to my face was somebody that looked like me. You know what I'm saying? So it was real difficult kind of growing up, kind of to hear what I'm hearing. And it's like going out of my neighborhood, going out and seeing, it's like, well, I don't really, you know what I'm saying? But not saying I haven't been targeted by police. I have, but I just remember those folks saying, yo, focus on your community more. And I just be like, man, forget all that, man. They killing us in the street. And I'm like, yeah, they're not killing us as nearly as much as we're dying at the hands of our own. You know what I'm saying? Again, I'm not here to be no cliche person. Y'all know this already. All right. It ain't nothing to talk about. Y'all know this already. Just me personally, I'm laying down that race card. You ain't gonna catch me at no civil rights movements, civil rights. I'll be at the informed civil rights movement. I need to create that group. Informed civil rights. Yeah, you won't catch me at the uninformed civil rights movement. Me personally, I think they're all paid agents, especially when I found out one of the folks in the NAACP was actually a white woman. She was just acting melanated. And another thing, and I found out BET was owned by a white guy. It was all confusing. It was all confusing. So it made me just be like, you know what? I'm done with race. You know, I'm simply an American man. That's it. Don't say, man, I can't stand when they say you a black man. And yeah, if I'm like, yo, stop calling me dead, man. You see me talking. Okay? You see me moving. You see me breathing. Don't call me black. And I be dead ass serious. They think I be playing. I be dead serious. All right, but for sure. Just like I remember calling the guy, hey man, you're a white guy. He's like, hey man, please don't call me white because that's offensive. I'm not a color. And I was like, what? And I was like, damn, you right. You right. It's like, damn. I'm like, damn. It's like we having the same problem. Folks are being labeled labels. Who called white people white? Who called black people black? Because I highly doubt melanated people turned around like, hey, black man. I highly doubt Caucasians were amongst each other and they said, hey, white man. I'm sure there was somebody that wasn't of that party that labeled them that, meaning that wasn't the original label. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, even when I be like brown, I be like, yeah, I'm so indoctrinated. I'll be trying not to say black, and I'll say brown. You're not a black man. You a brown man. Like no, you're a man. Okay, you're a shaded man. You know what I'm saying? It took me some time to get to that way of thinking, fam, because I was probably the most pro-black folks you could meet. Anybody that knew me prior to this, man, like I done led a march in Greenville, South Carolina. Any of y'all remember the march that when we got on the highway? I don't know if y'all remember that. Let me see. Anybody remember that? Greenville, South Carolina. Remember the guy? What was his name? I forgot his name. The kid Mackey, he got killed. And the police officer said he killed himself, but there was no gun to be found. So yeah, we went on the highway in Greenville, and we only did that because Atlanta had went on the highway, shut the highway down. And keep in mind, this probably definitely wasn't a good idea. We had kids, children with us, but it just felt like you had to do something. I just remember being in that situation. Like I feel like I got to do something. Like we got to make an example. We got to walk in the street, shut the car, stop traffic, and show them that was, you know what I'm saying? I really felt like that was needed. You know what I'm saying? Like that's, what year was this? This was probably like 2016, 2015. Around that time, Greenville, South Carolina made it on the news. It wasn't huge. There was a group of people that was threatening to walk on the highway. Yeah, that was us. And my roommate at the time, he got locked up and got charged with attempted murder on a police officer. They jumped on him. It was 5 police officers that jumped on him. And it's like he was just defending himself. And then I remember we got split up in all the mayhem. And next thing I know, like he ain't beside me. Like, what the world going on? It's like 5 police officers on him. They take him to the car. They lock him up. And now, granted, this is my roommate. We came to the march together. So I go home. I'm just thinking, he gonna get disorderly conduct. Y'all, why I wake up the next morning, my boy done got a whole attempted murder on the police officer. Everybody they locked up that night. Everybody got out with disorderly conduct. But he stayed in there. He got and his charge was attempted murder on a police officer. Okay, so and I remember that going down, and when that went down, we started meeting with like some real civil rights leaders in Greenville that I didn't even know. And I'm like, oh snap, we had met at the Malcolm X Center. What's her name? Mama Fia. I think that was her name. But he had a lot of folks coming to help him out. You know what I'm saying? Just the fact that that's when I first seen like, yo, it's really some hidden communities inside the community, but they got to be the one to reach out to you. So when all that went down, and I was able to see like, damn, this is what the civil rights leader feel like. So I was able to feel somewhat of what that felt like. But as far as I got more informed, I started seeing like, damn, I ain't doing no more marching because I'm like, what is this doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, I just remember doing that march, walking over that hill. For y'all don't know, Greenville, South Carolina, they got the Bond Secure Center. All right, so we was basically walking towards the highway. You know how you can pass the Bond Secure. For y'all that's in Greenville, South Carolina, don't know what I'm talking about. You know, if I'm going towards the highway, leaving downtown, the Bond Secure is on my left, and I can just go straight on the highway. We were walking towards that. Okay, we were walking towards that. All right, so, but yeah, it was, I just remember seeing all them lights. I'm seeing all them police officers with the tear gas and things. They didn't shoot anything. They were just giving us warning. And I remember having one feeling. I remember telling myself, man, I was like, damn, this is what Martin Luther King went through. And it's like I had a brain blast at that moment. I was like, damn, why am I doing the same thing he did? I mean, I'm like literally having this thought as we're walking. You know, it was so many thoughts going on in my mind. It's like, I remember a dude walking up to me with a camera. He was like, hey, what is the message from this march? And I'm like, what? It's so much going on. I'm like, what are you asking me this question for? I'm like, yo, ain't no message. Like, you know, somebody got killed and we want to show an example. Y'all, right, like literally 5 minutes later, that was on the news. Like, not my quote, meaning there is a mob walking down the street due to the killing. And I'm like, what in the world? We hadn't even made it to the highway yet. So all this is happening while we're there. I'm like, what in the world? So, man, I had my shirt off. I had my African medallion. I ain't never even been to Africa, man. I ain't even did no African DNA, no nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, just lost. But we walking. We was like 300 deep. I want to say by the time we hit the highway, it was probably like 50 of us, man. We like dwindled. Cause I just remember seeing all the police officers there. They had, man, big ass guns, man. Officers I ain't never even seen before. They had some G.I. Joe looking motherfuckers came. I'm like, who is this dude? I'm talking about, they was all 6'7", bald head. All right, they all look like the bald head Dudley boys. All right, like straight up. I'm talking about ready. So that's when we was kind of like, oh snap, hold on now. You know, because we didn't have no guns or nothing like that. It was women, it was children, it was a couple of guys. You know, we wasn't ready for like no smoke, you know. So from that, we kind of just dispersed, went on the side. But that's when they started moving forward and started arresting folks. And, you know, that was my last march. I said that was my last march just because we lost so much that night and didn't gain anything, you know. I want to say I went and got a haircut like the next week, went to a barbershop, and I just heard the old heads in the barbershop just talking cold cash shit. Like, man, them dumbass kids going on, they should have hit their ass. I'm like, I was one of the ones out there. They don't know that I was the one that helped lead that. So I'm just getting my haircut, listening, and then I just said, hey, man, it didn't occur to y'all that maybe they had a message to give. And somebody was like, well, what was the message then? And I was like, man, I don't know what the message was, but all right, but it was like, man, they felt like they had to do something. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what energy I was on, but this was me being uninformed. Now I'm informed. Now it's not like that young rage, like, I want to go mess something up, like, oh, we want to go. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's more understanding now, you know what I'm saying? Because that was dumb. Like, now that I look back at it, like, man, we didn't gain nothing from that. My boy got a attempted murder on the police officer that's still on this damn record. You know what I'm saying? That changed his whole trajectory of his life. You know what I'm saying? So every time he got a job, he could only be there for like 30 days. This is before we knew information, family. You know what I'm saying? My homeboy. Okay? Like, brother. All right? So actually seeing how ambitious he was and just seeing how that changed a lot of things in just his path. All right, granted, he was able to bounce back from it, but, man, he was going through that. And we didn't know no information. We didn't know how to beat the police officers. We knew they was lying. And, so my boy, he was on probation for 6 years. I think he just got off. But just the fact of going through that, y'all, it was, man. So that's why I say I'd never march again. So when y'all hear me talking down on any civil rights, it's not because I haven't lived it, y'all. I really was out there. We were out there, okay, really trying to make a change, all right? And I started seeing, like, you can't make no change by marching. You know what I'm saying? When I had that thought, like, damn, Martin Luther King did the same thing. I didn't think that in a good way. I looked at, like, feeling goofy. Like, damn, Martin Luther King did this back in 1960. Here I am in 2014, 2013, doing the same damn thing. I'm like, hey, what in the world is this? And I just remember having that thought. And I'm just like, man, I don't think this is what we're supposed to be doing. This is before the information. And lo and behold, I want to say in 2021, 2020, I want to say about 2020, that's when I started learning consumer law. All right, that's why, look, I don't put that black card down, y'all. Again, I'm not here to knock anybody that's, you feel me? I just got informed for myself. I don't run a black business. I can't stand when people tell, hey, man, you run a black business. I don't run no black business, okay? I don't run a dead business. Every time you say you run a black business, you're specifically saying you run a dead business, okay? All right, no other group of people got to say what kind of business they run. You already know what type of business they run. You go to the Chinese store, they don't say this is Chinese owned. All right, they don't be like, this is Spanish owned. Like, no, you getting the Spanish dish. You getting Chinese dish. You know what I'm saying? You don't gotta, hey, I'm black on business. Can you come? Like, man, get that shit out my face, because now I'm looking at you like a panhandler. Like you trying to give me a sob story. That's why I shouldn't invest in you. And I done done bad by a lot of folks that look like me. You know what I'm saying? I told myself I got to diverse my portfolio. And again, that's why, again, to each his own. That's just my path. I haven't had the best time doing business with folks that look like me. Granted, they're out there. I know there are. All right? I know y'all going to say, you just ain't met the right ones. You just, man, but y'all know what I'm talking about. People that look like me, y'all know what the hell I'm talking about, man. All right. And that's why I say you got to diverse your portfolio. But the only way you can do that is not by having money. It's by having information. Okay. Information. Yes, money can get you in rooms, but money isn't going to make someone respect you that's already got money. It's a difference. Money only impresses those that don't have money. But when you have money, it don't impress people that have money too. So what impresses wealthy people? Information. And please don't sit to yourself, well, why do I want to impress wealthy people? Because you're not around any wealthy people. I'm not saying go kiss their ass. I'm saying get around them. See why you need to be in those rooms. Because if you feel like you don't need to be in those rooms, hey, man, you're a fucking loser. And I said it. Yep, we're not on TikTok no more. We can cuss. All right, you're a fucking loser. Okay, straight up. All right, knowledge is power. And knowledge is what's always going to be the remedy to any financial situation, family. And I believe that it's done. I'm not even going to say it's done wonders, because it's not wonders. All right. It's done what it was supposed to do when I learned how to use it, family. It's here to use. Utilize me, family. Utilize me as much as you can. I'm one of the ones that can help you with this information. I'm one of the ones that can lead you down the right path. I'm not going to have you doing things you don't need to do. I'm not going to give you no false reality. Say, stop paying your bills right now. I've never told nobody that. I've never told nobody just go to the dealership right now, go get you a car, because I already understand it's not like that. It's not that easy. You got to have comprehension. You got to have the articulation. You got to have the understanding, the understanding, the overstanding. Okay, literally. And I know it's a lot of information, family, but every day, just take one step at a time, one brick in front of the other. And by the time you look up, 4 years going to pass. Not saying it's going to take that long to get results. I'm just saying, by the time you look up, years going to get past. You're going to be well-versed. You're going to have folks saying, hey, man, I remember you was like this. One of the reasons why I changed my name legally, because I got tired of being referred to my old self. All right, it wasn't because I was running away from no damn charges. I never was in no situation enough that wouldn't let me change my name. All right, so again, I changed my name because I understood most folks that knew me prior to the information is not on this information realm. You see what I'm saying? Like me, most people that know me now, they know the informed me. They don't know the uninformed me. All right, now y'all might see glimpses of my ratchet ways and my ghetto ways, okay? All right, but y'all are getting a more informed version of me than those folks that knew me by Chris Barber, okay? Again, I didn't change my name to run, so when people hit me with, I know your real name, I'm like, what the fuck you talking about? You're not exposing nothing, all right? I literally told people, hey, you should go change your name, because when you become an adult, you need to do an adult name change, okay? Now I can control 2 names. I still got accounts in my old name. Now I can do a power of attorney in my new name. Different name, same social. Or better yet, make an estate EIN, same name, but different social. All right, so I'm saying, yo, change your name. Because the name that you came in this world was given to you. And if you're still rocking with that baby name, that shows you're not an adult. That's what status correction is, family. Being able to separate yourself from the baby. All right. So with that being said, y'all, peace and love. Make sure y'all tap in for the class we have this Saturday. The link is in the bio. We will meet at 1 p.m. this Saturday. It is a clarity course, basically showing you how to structure the power of attorney, structure the tender of payment, just a basic, I would call it a clarity course of all the courses that I have. We're not going to dive too far into anything, but just enough to be able to understand it from an entry standpoint and from an intermediate standpoint. Also, after this weekend, next weekend, we will be in Charlotte, North Carolina. You can also tap in with that as well. VIP, we will be meeting on the 25th. All right. And the general class will be on the 26th. All right. Followed by February is when my mentorship will kick off, family. I'm holding a mentorship in February. All right. Each attendee will have to pay $1,000 to enter. All right. Now it's way lower than my past mentorships which were $3,000. All right. So this is the, I guess you could say the most cost efficient mentorship that I've ever had. All right. You can tap in that as well. All right, we will be going over how to properly endorse your bill and how to properly build a case for when you are denied of your consumer rights. All right, we will not be going over taxes in February. All right, you can get results without knowing the taxes. I have done that. I got results before I even knew the tax game. All right, just by basically brute force the bill of exchange. All right. So yeah, we're bringing bullying back, but we're doing it with a calculated mind frame. All right. Again, y'all, this is HCA. It stands for Hood Consumer Advisor. No ratchet shit, no ghetto. The Hood stands for helping ourselves overcome debt. All right. Consumer advisors. All right. So I'm definitely feel like I am a pioneer of ushering folks into a new way of living. All right. And I'm going to be here as long as I'm supposed to be here. All right, so make sure y'all grab those courses, grab those classes. All right, for those that don't have the funds to grab any classes, don't worry. All right, if you don't have the fee, you can still pay attention, which still is a fee that you have to pay. All right, I have a beginner course that's free right now. Click on the link in my bio, grab that free beginner course, family. It's about 6 hours of me breaking down the Bill of Exchange Act. I'm breaking down the Federal Reserve Act. I'm breaking down the, what else we going over? The Truth in Lending Act, the Sesticate Vi Act of 1666. All right, so as a beginner, that's a good class to take for a foundation. So when you do get funds to be able to participate in other classes, you'll be more up to speed. You'll have a foundation. You'll understand why you can endorse a bill. You'll understand why you can operate on behalf of the principal. You'll understand why it's a violation if they do not allow you to move in this manner. All right, so when you're able to piece that together, A, B, C, D, family, it's very hard for the corporation to win that in court. All right. Again, I've lost in court before, family. But one thing I've learned, I'm telling y'all, go get your first loss. All right. Because I learned so much from me losing way more than I did winning. All right. You learn so much when you lose, if you are a student of the game, than you do when you win. OK, so all that is here, y'all. You can follow this page as well. Make sure y'all share, y'all. Please share. Subscribe to the channel. Do whatever you're going to do. Follow me on YouTube at Chief Mansa 888. Follow me on TikTok about to go away. Follow me on, what else we got? Apple Music. All right, music has dropped. All right, make sure y'all look up Mr. Remedy, Chief Mansa. Make sure y'all check the EP out. Make sure y'all share if you like it. Cool. Share if you don't like it. That's fine. I'm sure there's a lot of trash that's out there. I know my music ain't the worst you done heard. All right, so remember, y'all, tap in, family. Stay due diligent. For those that got Remedy and results, I will be having some live so y'all can bring y'all up on, cameras, and y'all can kind of talk to the folks that's going through what you're going through, so they can kind of get a mind frame, all right? Because I know they probably tired of hearing me talk, saying you can do this. So they can kind of hear it from the people that's actually in the fields. A couple of y'all have hit me up today saying that y'all was able to receive a settlement offer. I've also received a couple of y'all showing that you was able to get your cases dismissed. All right, that's some great things, family. All right, I want y'all to understand you are rare. That's not normal, family. That shit is not normal. It's not normal to beat a bank in court. It's not normal to beat an eviction case. It's not normal, because first thing people going to expect is or think is, oh, you must be a squatter. Like, nah, we're not squatters. We're utilizing our contractual obligations. All right, we're tendering the payment, and that's how we're able to beat eviction. All right, and again, all cases aren't the same. All right, all cases aren't the same, but for sure, family, if you can understand what's going on, you can be the director of your case. You can be the director of the account, and you can act as the adult. And if they do not allow you to act like the adult, they'll treat you like a child, which is also discrimination of age, family. All right, so that's enough information for y'all to give so y'all can get started on. Y'all make sure y'all go to YouTube, type in Chris Barber #5. All right, that was my first year playing football. All right, and y'all, that was the year I broke the record for most interceptions. All right, so I had 13 interceptions in the season. Yeah, 13. So y'all go look at that. Make sure y'all see that I ain't capping. All right, but that's what it is, y'all. Peace and love. Make sure y'all check out the classes. I'm going to see y'all this weekend. For y'all that's going to see me in person, make sure y'all pull up in North Carolina, Charlotte to be exact, next week, the 25th and 26th, y'all. Peace.